Adopt, don't shop. Welcome to this week's Making It in Mount Juliet. I'm your show producer, Stephanie Miller, and today we're going to introduce you to your Mount Juliet Animal Care and Control, a local no-kill shelter. Stray, abandoned, and released dogs and kittens are blessed to find a place here as they wait for a forever family. Mount Juliet Animal Care and Control Director Stephanie Cox and Volunteer Coordinator Lindsay Sutton explain the intake and adoption process, the support you can provide, and a new initiative to provide companionship to the dogs. Not only that, your show host, Mark Hinesley, sits down with Samuel Anderson, owner and principal of Anderson Architects, to talk business growth, new builds, and why the Andersons love making it in Mount Juliet. You'll also hear from Liz Reese, or Mama Liz, director of Brooks House. Brooks House is a 10-bedroom, shared bathroom, temporary home setting for up to 28 women and children who need a respite in a safe, comfortable, and caring environment. And stick with us. At the end of the show today, we'll go over other local animal rescues that you can help support, whether it's through monetary donations or the donation of your time. It's time now for your pet of the week. Meet Yuki. Yuki is a sweet-mannered brown and white 1-year-old hound mix. At 40 pounds, you can see that she is curious and playful. Any family or individual would be lucky to have Yuki to love. If you are interested in Yuki or visiting the Mount Juliet Animal Care and Control, call to make an appointment. That number is 615-773-5533.
Let's face it, buying a vehicle should be straightforward and stress-free, and that's exactly how Two Rivers Ford has been doing business for decades. This locally owned dealership has a non-commissioned sales team whose only focus is to find you the right vehicle at the right price without the pressure. So you'll actually have a fun car buying experience. Great prices, easy financing, and a non-commissioned sales team. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
Join Busy Bee's Beehive Club today. Priority service, routine maintenance, year-round comfort. Right now, buy this year and get next year free. Busy Bee, where you'll always be more than satisfied.
Welcome back to Making It in Mount Juliet. Thank you for joining us today. I want to thank Two Rivers Ford and Busy Bee Plumbing, of course, for making this possible. We are at the Mount Juliet Animal Shelter and already learning so much about the good work that's being done over here. I'd like to introduce two of my newest friends, Stephanie and Lindsay. Lindsay, your role here?
I'm the volunteer coordinator for the organization that supports the shelter.
And Stephanie?
I am the director for Mount Juliet Animal Control.
And we're going to talk a little bit about this hidden gem right here in Mount Juliet, where responsible pet ownership really begins for a lot of people, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes. And with your volunteer organization, you get volunteers from unusual places, don't you?
Sure.
Some of the folks that maybe come over here might be doing what?
Well, they do help us with the kittens, with the puppies. We do have a lot of dog walking. And the kittens, when they're small, we do something called kitten burritoing, where they get to actually socialize the cats. So. Well,
you were telling us a minute ago about maybe there's a family that for one reason or another, somebody in the family is allergic to or can't be around pets, but
sure.
The others are dying to be around pets. You've got opportunities for those kind of volunteers too, don't
Absolutely.
you?
We have a lot of families that come in, whether it be the father and the children or the mother and the children, or one of the parents is allergic, so they get to come here and deal with the dogs and the cats, and they get their fill of the animals without having to bring them home.
What a great opportunity,
yeah.
folks. Where do the pets, the future pets, where do a lot of those come from?
So a lot of our pets come from strays off the streets. We do owner surrenders. We also do animal cruelty cases and neglect cases, so they come from those as well.
You know, you spoke at our Rotary Club recently, and somebody, I believe, asked the question, what's your most common time of the year, common pet? And I thought your answer was, it kind of caught me off guard a little bit, but it certainly made sense. Mm-hmm. The most common pet that gets, or animal that gets dropped off here might be?
The pit bull.
The pit bull. Mm-hmm. Is there a certain time of the year where people maybe think this is a good time to buy somebody a pet for a present, and then they realize a few months later that wasn't such a good idea and you get them back?
Christmas
time.
Yep. And then about the end of February, 1st of March, they realize they don't like the puppy season anymore, and they'll bring them back to the shelter.
Well, your hours over here at the shelter, when if people see this and they say, I think I want to go by and see the pets that are adoptable. When is the shelter open?
We are not open to the public right now because we are only down to 2 staff members,
Okay.
and we're working solo, so we are appointments only.
How would somebody go about making an appointment to come when someone's here?
Just call the shelter at 615-773-5533. And if we do not answer, please leave us a voicemail. We'll call you right back.
As you can see, there's only 3 of us here, but there has been a 4th person in this interview, and he is dying, or she is dying to say something. She's been talking right behind us. We hear her over there. You'll get a chance to meet her in a few minutes. What's her name?
Her name is Yuki.
Her name is Yuki, and she is ready for adoption?
Yes.
She is.
Even another reason to swing by the Mount Juliet Animal Shelter.
She's a 1.5-year-old hound mix.
Hound
that
mix.
is sweet as can be.
You know, you're right here in the center of town, located on Industrial Drive, just right behind Marco's Pizza. Very convenient.
Yes.
And,
Very convenient.
you know, the volunteers, they come in, and I'm assuming they walk the dogs and play with the kittens and things like that. As you can see behind us, they got a great place to get some exercise while they're here. When someone wants to adopt an animal, shots, things like that, that's part of the deal. That comes to you. You're going to get a healthy animal.
Yes,
Absolutely.
You're going to get all their age-appropriate shots for depending on what the age of the animal is. They're going to be microchipped, and they're also going to be spayed or neutered.
I see. And I know you probably have maybe a veterinarian, a local veterinarian that partners with you and does what they can to help you keep the costs low. Right here in Mount Juliet,
Yes.
located right over here on
We
South
use
Mount Juliet.
Avenue Animal Hospital.
Thank you to them for helping out. It makes a difference. When pets, do people ever come back and say, hey, I had really good experience. I think I want another kitten.
We do.
All the time.
We get a lot of
All the
repeat,
time.
repeat of adopters.
How many?
And then we'll get people that are like, well, my friend adopted a pet from you. I want to come see what you got. And then they leave with 1 or 2.
I think it's worth mentioning and emphasizing that this is a no-kill shelter, which is
Absolutely.
probably, I won't say unique, but it's pretty special.
Very. We got voted through Best Friends Society as the 2024 No-Kill Shelter of the Year.
Congratulations.
That was
And I'm assuming by what you said earlier, volunteers can be pretty much any age almost.
They have to be 18.
Have to be 18.
They have to be 18. They can be young, but they can come with a parent
Okay.
or a guardian. Other than that, we hold orientation the last Sunday of every month at 4 p.m. here at the shelter.
Okay.
We are working on putting something together to have a virtual orientation so that we can just do it online for people that can't get here, that doesn't work with their schedules. So we'll get that out to the public. And if you're not following us, please follow us on MJASVO, Mount Juliet Animal Shelter Volunteer Organization, on Facebook and on Instagram and TikTok.
For those of you that are watching that think, I think I want to run by and maybe adopt an animal and get a pet, what do they need to be prepared to bring with you? And then what's the acclimation period that it takes when they do get in the home to get settled in? That probably is not something that happens overnight.
So for us, we process the application by doing 2 non-family member references. We call vet references. We ask them if they own or rent, because if they rent, we want to make sure that the animal that they are looking at meets the requirements that are at that apartment complex or that landlord has put in place. So we'll contact them, ask them questions and everything. If they do have animals in their home, we do ask them to bring the animals here because this is neutral ground for everybody to do a meet and greet. And if that works out, then we can do a breakout day where they can go to their home for the day and see how it works out. And as long as all those things work out and everybody has good things to say, then that application would be approved. And then we also make sure that everybody knows the 333 rule, the 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months to get acclimated.
I would imagine there are probably some people that have a love for pets. They have, they love animals, but maybe the circumstances don't allow them to maybe adopt at this time, but they still want to support your efforts. How can somebody go about financially or in kind helping with the mission here at the animal shelter?
The in-kind can be anything from towels, blankets, dog toys, dog treats, cat food, cat litter, any of those things. And then if you can't donate items and you just want to donate money, you would donate that to the volunteer organization.
With everything that you're doing over here, you're probably coming up with new programs and new services. Do you have a new program that maybe people don't know about that you'd like to share a little bit about right now?
Sure, absolutely. So we have a new program. It actually started last year, but it's taking the traction now. It's called Paws on the Run. So I was coming into the shelter one day and realized and saw all these people running down Mount Juliet Road and thought, why can't they come and get a dog and take a dog out? So you have to come in, you have to be 18, bring your driver's license, fill out the form, and then we will pair you with the dog that would be good to go out in the public with. We've also rebranded it within the last month and called it a breakout day. So even if you don't run, you can still come and get a dog, take him out, take him walking, take him for a pup cup, just take him out, get him out of here. And everything that the feedback that you give us helps us to promote him for the next adopter. Does he like cats? Is he good with children? Things like that.
And we will all look for ways to help you maybe promote a pet of the month or something like that.
Wonderful.
And if you're watching this and you got your animal here and they become a part of your family like so many do, help spread the word to other people. There's people moving in here all the time. And it makes quite an impression. You walk in, the place it's very, very clean. You can tell the animals are well behaved, and more than that, they're very well taken care of.
Yes. That they are.
I hope you'll make time to come by the animal shelter located on Industrial Drive. Call for an appointment if you want to come in and see the pets. And thank you very much for making it in Mount Juliet. Thank you to our sponsors, Two Rivers Ford, Busy Bee. We couldn't do it without you. And I hope you'll stay tuned for the next episode.
My name is Liz Reese. I am the Executive Director of Brooks House, a homeless shelter for women and women with children who are trying to get on their feet. Our mission is to provide a safe, protective environment so that they can get on their feet by going to work and not the stress of the world being on their shoulders. So we provide housing for up to 25 people. So normally we try to keep our roster down some, but we extend it and we give love and we teach them they don't have to pay to stay here. And they stay here 6 months to a year.
What is the need that you've seen over the years?
Oh my God. Parents overwhelmed with a child. Bad relationships. Drowning in financial debt. Making poor choices. Not being understood by others. And you know, when somebody don't understand you, that can crush you. So we want people to come here. We want to spread our arms out and welcome them. I can give you a hand up, but I can give you a bunch of handouts. So if you want to get on your feet the right way and surviving, that's what Brooks House is all about. We have Operation Hope that comes here one-on-one with the young ladies. You talk with them, let them know. 9 times out of 10, nobody knows what their financial scores are. And so he sits down with them and show them and tell them where they are. So when you come to Brooks House, we don't want you to incur debt. We want you to save money. You don't have to pay for anything. We provide everything. All you have to do is get a job. Your money, we want you to save your money. We have a savings account set up. So when you stay the end of your time, when your time is up here, we write you a check for all the money that you saved up to show you can do it. And the thing of it is training somebody how to do that. But we encourage them. And to save your money, don't go ahead and incur. You know, everybody wants to get a new car or everybody wants to get the income tax. They want to buy and splurge. We want you to save because, you know, rent is expensive. Trying to find a place on your own is expensive. And so when we have ladies here, they come, if they follow the rules and the guidelines that we have, we can help them on the end of that. My heart is open. I want to love on them. I want to see women come back and rejoice about what a good time they had being here at Brooks House. The experiences they felt, the opportunities that they got. Christmas was remarkable here. There is hope out here. And the problem is that people don't see it, but we want to give it. And that's what I try to do.
How can we best support Brooks House?
Well, get involved with Brooks House. You know, we need donors, we need supporters, we want people who are out here in the community to spread the word about Brooks House. We're here. We're not a domestic shelter, we're not a drug rehab. We are a transitional shelter who is trying to help women get on their feet. And once we do that, and we get those women that are doing and going to their jobs and knowing what commitment is and telling somebody else, we're spreading the word. We just want people to open up the doors and say, hey, look, what can we offer you? You know, can we help you with something? Do you have a project? Do you need stuff? And then we can just tell them, this is what we need this week. We have a wish list on our website. We have sustaining donors who give either monthly, or every 3 months, or once a year. We're open all counties. We take women from other states. We take from other towns, and we're open.
When I think of Delta Dental now, it's really their core values. It's the volunteerism, it's the giving back.
Delta Dental gives us 10,000 toothbrushes. So twice a year, we have these children that are going home with food that may not have weekend food, and they're also getting a toothbrush.
The best partners are the ones that truly do impact the community together, and I don't think there's a better example of that than our partnership with Delta Dental.
You've all heard it before. You get what you pay for. Here at Busy Bee, we're not the cheapest. We're a premium service company. Don't take my word for it. Check out our reviews. 24/7 emergency service, top tier talent we hire for skill and for care, premium parts and equipment so the job lasts, and our more than satisfied promise from a local company that stands behind every job. Busy Bee, where all the buzz is about great service.
Hello friends, again, my name is Mark Hinesley with the Chamber of Commerce, and we're talking about making it in Mount Juliet. And today I have a good friend, wonderful businessman, many of you know, Samuel Anderson with Anderson Architects. Good morning.
Hey Mark. Good morning. Good to be here.
Hey, I'm glad you're here this morning. Anderson Architects has been around for quite a while in Mount Juliet.
Yes, we started in 2002 with one project and developed slowly over the years, and in the last few years it's really taken off, as has the city.
Well, you've got your hands in a lot of different projects in our community here, and even way beyond that. You go way outside of Mount Juliet.
We don't go outside of Tennessee, but we've got projects in Clarksville and down in Columbia and east and west as well. We've worked in Knoxville and gone out to Dixon and some other places. So we feel like we like to work in Wilson County, Davidson County, and surrounds. We call ourselves community architects. We've done projects as small as a bunk bed for a ski chalet that needed a custom bunk bed design, all the way up to Nosy College of Art was probably our biggest project, 50,000 square foot new art college campus. So we've done everything in between.
You know, when you came out of architect school, your career path to get to your own business, a story there?
A little bit of a story there. I wanted to be a doctor, medical doctor, loved science, could not handle the calculus and chemistry that was required for that. You had to study. I didn't know how to study. I told my mom I was going to be a fine artist. I enjoy art. And she said, no, you're not. You're going to get a professional degree. Why don't you try architecture? And that's a true story. I tell everybody that. So I did. I tried architecture and enjoyed it. Found out it was something that married my skills together. I had always built models, played with blocks, and drew all the time, to even getting in trouble in school, doodling all the time. So that worked out well for me. I was able to handle the mathematics of it, or within my realm of expertise and capabilities. So,
We're coming to visit you today. Your office is located on East Caldwell Street, right next door to where the Chamber of Commerce used to be.
Yeah.
And I walked in, and goodness, your staff, you've got a lot of folks working at Anderson Architect.
We've had people come and go. We've been able to help young architects, interns, intern here over the summer and for a couple years, and they get their feet into the profession. I'm able to mentor them and sign off for hours that they log here. And so we've been able to help quite a few young people get a foot into the profession. Every architect to be has to have some sort of mentorship and internship program. So we've helped them out, and we've got some loyal employees here that have been with me for a while, and they brought with them a 3D design software called Revit, which just revolutionized our whole process.
Well, outside of when you're not building with blocks and drawing beautiful buildings and things, very involved in the community in your church.
Yeah, we attend the Glade Church here and enjoy that. A lot of stuff going on there. My wife and I enjoy the boat when the weather's permitting. We enjoy our grandchildren. We've got little Andy Kate's 6 years old, and Blair's coming up on a year. My other daughter, younger daughter, is expecting in April, and my son and his wife, well, they're getting a dog this weekend. So
that's a big first step. That opens the door.
Yeah. So we've got a full life and enjoy the community. I appreciate the opportunity you gave me to do Leadership by the Book, which you started years ago.
Still doing it today?
Still doing it today.
Third Friday.
We're in Rotary, and you were my Rotary buddy for years. Enjoy the Noon Rotary Club here in Mount Juliet quite a bit, and we do some other things. But yeah, that's been awesome.
If the people that are watching, if you had a thought or two about what it's like to do business and make it in Mount Juliet, what do you? A good place to do business and make it?
It's a great place. I have to give a shout out to my previous boss, Bill Morris, over at KBJM. He got me into Rotary. He said, he got me into Leadership Wilson. So Leadership Wilson, Rotary, join a service club, get involved in the community, get involved in a church or a local BPAC or whatever it is, get out there, start giving back to the community. And there's so many good people in this community, and there's so many more coming in. There's ample opportunity to meet new folks. Sometimes good business, it goes outside of just doing good business. When you're engaged in the community and your team is engaged, it usually comes back to pay dividends. I know you've been very involved. Love you and your family and what you do, and you've left an indelible mark that will be here long after we're gone. So thank you for doing business in Mount Juliet. Thank you for your community support. Good luck to you and your team. Thank you for making it in Mount Juliet. I want to thank Two Rivers Ford for sponsoring this program. Sam, thank you very much. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
We get up early to work hard. We're American made and Tennessee strong. We've been selling Ford trucks for over 40 years. We're Two Rivers Ford. Ford Truck Central.
Other animal rescues in your area to support include True Rescue and Old Friends Senior Dog Sanctuary in Mount Juliet. And then in Lebanon, you have New Leash on Life, home of the Joy Clinic, and Country Canine Rescue, adoptable pets. Thanks for joining us for this week's Making It in Mount Juliet. See you back here next week.